Hey, PopRockers, how's it going? Paul with you right now. Hey, I recently sat down with Alexandra Hainsworth, a musician in Western Australia, and we spoke about some of her music, in particular Star, To Fly, and Lose It With Me. We'll have Star at the end of the interview, so make sure you stick around. If you don't know Alexandra Hainsworth, you're about to find out. So here we go, PopRockers, Alexandra Hainsworth. Hi, Alexandra. Welcome to Pop Rock Radio. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm coming to the end of a pretty busy day. I've been flat out all day. This is interview number 3. This is the record. My record, three in a day.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Now, I stumbled across your music. I'm not sure how or where, but I stumbled across it and reached out to if you wanted to interview, because I haven't heard of your music before, or actually I haven't heard much about you until I started digging in and having a look.
Mhm.
You're a singer and an author,
Yes,
and you do narrations for
I certainly do.
audiobooks. And
hmm
it's not like you're relatively unknown. You've got a huge following. You've got like 17,000 followers on Facebook. You know, over 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. 305,000 followers on Instagram.
Yes, Instagram's my
Yeah.
jam.
Yeah, 15,000 on, or nearly 16,000, 15.7 thousand followers on TikTok. How did you get to be so famous but under the radar type of thing? Was it like,
I
yeah,
guess it's climbing the ladder, Paul. Like
yeah,
it's just doing my best here to really just get the music out there. That's my goal, my dream.
yep,
It's been my lifelong journey to get it where it is today.
yep. Now you've got a new song coming up. We can talk about that a bit later on, but you have a number of songs out. When you sent me your list of songs, you've got enough to fill a few albums.
Yeah, I've done what have I done? 26
Yeah,
to date. So this next one will be the 27th, and that's Fighter.
yeah, yeah. So how long have you
Mhm.
been putting music out for?
Original music would be now 7 years,
Yep. Wow.
and but I've always been in music.
Yep.
I used to do a lot of covers, and when I
Yep.
was part of a band, and that was part of a duo, and then another duo, and then I decided to go into my original music about 7 years ago.
Yep. Yeah. And obviously it's been growing ever since then.
Yeah, like I put so much love into it. It's my life. It's
Yep.
everything.
Yeah. So how did, like, most people can't come up with 27 songs in 7 years. Where do you get your motivation? Or, well, not motivation. Where do you get your drive for it? Where's it come from?
Well, I've always written a lot of poetry,
Yep.
and I actually have books full of this stuff. I write scrapbooks
Yep.
full of poetry, and I realized that I can translate that into a song.
Yep.
I realized that when I first started doing my original music. And it was funny because I thought that poetry has got nothing to do with songwriting,
Yep.
and I never thought I could write a song. And then it was just like, oh, actually, it's got such similarities. And then I
Yeah.
became quite prolific with it, and I wanted to do a lot of songs. And I was like, yeah, okay, this works.
Yep.
So that's why I guess I have that drive to write songs as well as poetry.
Do you play any instruments as well, or is it?
I don't know. My instrument is my voice,
Yep.
but I do envy people who can play.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to learn how to play guitar, and I think I've got 2 chords down. I did have a couple, but I've
Yeah,
forgotten the others. So I'm just sticking to the easy ones, the D and the A. They're simple, 2
I
fingers.
can. Yeah, exactly. Like, I can do this tiny little melody line on a piano.
Yep.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
think that counts, but
Yep.
yeah.
Hey, out of all your songs that you've got, which one is your favorite?
Oh, really depends what mood I'm in.
Yep.
it's, if I really need something peppy, then it's definitely Star.
Yep.
And that's my latest one. That's the pop electronic. But if I need something that's soothing and calming, definitely Faith. And that's my more chill kind of spiritual
Yep.
song.
Cool. So
Yeah.
when you go to say sit down and write some poetry or write a song, talk us through your process. How do you do it? Does it just flow? Does it just come to you, say, hey, bang, there it is on a piece of paper? Or do you go through
Yeah,
it?
it's quite natural to me because I've been doing it ever since I was like 13,
Yep.
maybe, when I really got into poetry. And it's something that I just really love doing. It's the joy of putting those words together and making them sound, poetry and songwriting. It's about putting words together that sound more beautiful than human speech.
Yep.
I think so.
Yep.
It's like beautifying it. And I
Yep.
just love that process. And I guess that's why, I just love doing it over and over again, getting the words down. And yeah,
Yep.
that's pretty much how it happens.
Do you have any superstitions or rituals you go through before writing or performing?
No, no. I mean, I'm Christian. I do have my faith, and that's just like a daily
Yeah.
thing for me. But no, not like a specific ritual per se. I've written songs in the most unremarkable places.
Yeah.
It's all like in here, in your mind, creating that
Yeah.
imagination.
All right. So Fighter, when's that coming out? That's coming out pretty soon.
It is. I'm excited.
Yeah.
We've only got about a month to go. So that's the 8th of March.
Yeah.
It'll be out on the Friday, midnight New York time. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I haven't had a single out in a while.
Yep. How come
So
New York time?
because my record label is
Ah,
distributed through New York,
yeah.
and so so we go by New York time.
Yeah. If anyone's interested to know, the QR code beside Alexandra's name will take you to her website. And
Just over
yeah,
here.
that one.
And there we go.
Down.
Yeah.
Bingo, got it.
Yeah.
Yep. So it'll take you to the website. Now the website has got heaps of stuff on it. Let's get the mouse. I've lost my mouse. I've got so many screens. It's got links to all your socials, to all your songs.
That's right.
And there is also all your video clips. Do you have any merch? Do you sell merch?
Not at this stage. I'm hoping to, though.
Yeah.
Hoping to. I've got my audiobooks on there as well for anyone who's interested in getting the headphones on and relaxing to a beautiful story.
Yep.
And because I've done 3 audiobooks.
All right. Yep.
To date.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Talk us through Star, because we've got the 3 songs that you've sent through to us: Star, To Fly, and Lose It With Me. Talk us through Star. What makes it so special?
Star is special because it is so bubbly and just vibrant.
Yep.
You'll see that in the music video on YouTube. It's full of life. And I really think, life can be so dreary at times. And if you can just get a little moment where you can be colorful, I think that's the best thing in the whole world. So I made a song like that where it's just all color and being excited about life.
Yeah.
That's what Star is.
What I found with some of your music, don't be offended. Please don't be offended. But I was having a listen to it, and it was like the soundtrack to a Disney movie.
Oh, okay.
It was.
Yeah.
And I mean that in a way that it picks you up. It's not, how you hear some songs and you say, oh, that reminds me of a soundtrack to a movie, but that'll bring you down. But your music was like, I could picture Disney characters and like Snow
awesome.
White.
I don't take offense to that at all.
Yeah, I thought
that's really cool.
kind of magical, as in, not as in like witchcraft magical, but magical as in like it was really creative, and music for people to have a good listen to.
Thank you. Yeah, it's supposed to lift up the spirit. It's supposed to be motivational. Disney films definitely have that magic about them. They they take you to a different time and place and story. And each of my songs do have a place, a story in mind, and it's supposed to really transport you into a different place for a few minutes. And I think that's really the magic of music in general as well.
Yep. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do a quick segment. It's called Get to Know Alexandra. We've got 10 random questions.
Okay.
They're just bizarre questions that no other adult would normally ask. So I'm going to
Okay.
do a quick segue. Here we go.
Okay. Bizarre questions.
Yep,
Here we
yep.
go.
You're going to love them. Hold on a sec.
Yep.
Oh, I've got to press. I've got to make sure when I do it. Here we go. Alrighty, we're back for Get to Know Alexandra. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Cool. So these are 10 questions that no other normal adult would ask another adult. So,
Okay.
You've got to remove one of these music genres from history: R&B, heavy metal, pop, or country.
Oh, it'd have to be heavy metal.
Yep, cool.
Yeah.
When I was a child, I wanted to be something when I grew up.
Absolutely. It was very different to what I do now. I was a veterinarian.
Yep.
Looking after animals.
Yep. Are you a Coke or Pepsi girl?
Oh, neither.
Neither.
At all.
Best pickup line given or received?
I'm not really sure I've had one that's blown me away, you know. I think the conversation that comes afterwards is much better than any of the cheesy.
A lot of people said the exact same thing. The cheesy pickup lines just don't work. So there you go, guys. Pickup lines don't work. What do you prefer? Are you a cat or a dog person?
Oh, dog, 100% dog person.
Best breakup song?
Breakup song. The Script, Break Even.
Yep.
100%.
Yep. Have you heard the mashup Break Even and there's another one. There's a mashup between two songs, Break Even and another one. It's really good.
No, I haven't. But it's really cool. It's really clever when people mash up songs in a good way, when it's a good one.
Yeah. You can see my mashups. They're pretty bad, eh? The first concert you went to?
Concert. I think that'd have to be the Black Eyed Peas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, if you did like Pepsi or Cola, you're probably not going to Hungry Jack's or Macca's.
Oh no, I love Hungry Jack's.
Oh, cool. There you go. Any burger in particular?
Well, I'm a vegetarian, so I love the plant-based burgers. They do some really, really delicious stuff. Yeah, I like it.
McDonald's don't do them, do they?
No, they don't cater to me, no. Or as veggies.
Yep. But yeah. Okay. What was your? Oh no, this one. Best cure for a broken heart?
Time.
And final question. What was your first pet?
First pet. I think we had in my family a little English Cocker Spaniel.
Yep.
She was the most miserable thing in the world, but she was cute.
Yeah. Talk about miserable. I've got
as in they got that droopy. They're so droopy looking, even when they're happy.
Yeah. I've got two bulldogs. I've got a British bulldog, and he just looks at you and he's judging you every time he looks at you, and you're like, don't look at me like that. Come on.
Yeah, come on. I look after you.
Yeah. You can get to feed them and have fun. Cool. So if someone was going to go out on the weekend and they wanted to hear Alexandra and see her perform, where would they find you performing?
I'm not doing anything live at the moment, but I am focusing on that new single that's coming out. So I'm just putting my full energy and time into that, and very, very excited about it.
Yeah. Is there going to be any shows afterwards after you release it?
Not coming up, but look, I'll let you know.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt, yeah. So we've got a little bit of a wait till Fighter. Can we have a bit of a sneak peek what it's about? Obviously, Fighter's going to be...
Yeah, Fighter. So you sort of get an idea of what it might be about. But it's about being at a low point and still being able to pick yourself up off the ground and being able to be positive. It's the hardest thing in the world. Being positive when you're going through something. And it's about, just really pushing through those barriers and just getting through it and being a fighter. And that's and it's really positive. It's pop rock. It's got lots of guitars and lots
Yep.
of that rock feel. And yeah, it's really another uplifting song.
Yep.
As you know, you were talking about before, and it's really, it moves along really quick as well. Makes you
Yep.
want to move around.
Now your books. I'm just going to scroll down to your books. Are they actually your? Did you write the books? Are you just reading?
No, however, I have co-written a book.
Yeah. Is it on your
So
site?
it's not on my site yet because it's not out yet, but
Oh,
it's
right.
in publication status with Austin Macaulay in London,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping to get that out this year. It's called Kingdom of Flight,
Yep.
and it's actually about a bird kingdom.
Oh, right.
So talking about Disney, right? It's about talking birds. So
Yeah.
it's about the end of the not the end, sorry, but the humans don't exist anymore,
Yep.
and birds have taken over.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's the story.
Cool. So we've got that coming out. You've got your song coming out. 2024 is going to be a big year for you.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping so.
Yeah. Yeah. What else you got? Do you have anything else planned? Have you got time for anything else?
Well, I have actually started writing, co-writing another book,
Yeah.
and that one's a family drama, and that one's based in England. I can't drop the title yet, but it's it's just a really heartfelt story about some of the maybe the family dynamics that a lot of people go through,
Yep.
and it's yeah, I'm really proud of it, and I'm really excited about that one as well.
Cool. So, all right, at the end, we're going to put one of your songs at the end of the interview. Do you have a personal
Yeah.
preference that you want us to put at the end?
Oh, put on Star.
Put on Star. Yep. So we'll dig that out, and we'll whack that on the end. So if anyone's listening, they wait till the end of the interview and have a listen to Star. There'll be
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, there'll be all the links to the socials in the bottom, and don't forget the QR code. Alrighty.
Yes.
Yeah. So Fighters coming out, books coming out, started writing another book. Where do you get time to actually relax?
There's not a lot. There's not a lot of time, but it's kind of the work hard, play hard thing.
Yep.
When I do get some time to myself and just to relax and unwind, I will. And it's you got to balance it. I mean, you got to make sure you reward yourself after doing a lot of hard work. But yeah, I probably do overdo it a lot of the time.
Now, if you could go back in time to when you were a child, what would you tell yourself?
It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Stop stressing. Yeah. I used to stress about very silly things.
Yeah.
But it definitely would be a reassuring presence to my younger self.
Yeah. Would you recommend being an artist to other young people?
That's a tough one, because if you feel it, if you are incredibly passionate about it, you don't want to do anything else in life,
Yep.
you're born to do it, it's just in your blood, then yes.
Yep.
But if it's anything less than that, you're gonna have a really, really hard time.
Yeah.
Because it's yeah, there's a lot of ups and downs, and you've got to be you got to really love it
Yep.
with everything you've got. Yeah.
Do you think there's many mentors in the music industry in WA for younger folk?
No, not that I know of.
Yeah.
I know one in New York, and he's fantastic.
Yep.
But I don't know any here in WA.
Yeah.
There needs to be more. I did tell him that. I said, you're a breath of fresh air, because I think a lot of artists don't get a lot of support, and it's good to talk to people who are like-minded and who are not going to put you down or dismiss you, and it's that if you can find a person like that, whether they're a mentor or not, I mean, they're the best kind of people to talk to.
Because it's not an easy thing to do, sitting down and be creative and come up with a song and then putting it to music, recording it, getting it out as well is a big...
It's exhausting. Like the entire process is like, I'll just be honest, I'm a very candid person, and it is a very, very difficult process, and that's why you have to be someone who enjoys even the really hard work.
How
That's how it's got to be.
obviously you do a lot of hard work and you put the effort in, and you can see the reward
Mm.
by the amount of followers and that you're getting. But do you find that a lot of the followers are coming from your faith, or is it from your art and your writing and your music?
From my
Faith.
sorry, faith.
Yeah. Do they follow you from?
Uh, oh, in what way? Sorry, what do you mean?
Well, because you said you're a faith. Your faith plays a part in your life, and
Yeah,
you obviously music is based around bits and pieces of your life. So,
yeah,
are you
yeah.
followers? Do your followers find you through your music, or do they find you through other avenues like through your faith and things? Because you got a
I
lot.
think because I have such an international fan base, and
Yeah.
so I mean they come from all walks of life, all kinds of
Yeah.
cultures and languages and religions, and I because the thing is what I'm trying to do in my music is to touch the hearts of
Yeah.
everyone, and not just people who believe in what I
Yeah.
believe in. But yeah, I mean, my faith is incredibly important to me, and I would say that I actually, if it wasn't for, I think my closeness to that in the
Yeah.
last many years, I do think my journey would be very different,
Yeah.
and so I think it's probably a bit of both. Like I said, I do try to reach people that if you don't believe in what I believe in,
Yeah.
that's fine. Let's just enjoy this music because music is the universal language of the soul,
Yeah.
and if it can make you feel better in your day, then that's exactly what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. No, that's good. It's a pretty good response. Yeah, I like how you bring it back to it's the music that talks, and that can talk to anyone, and it doesn't matter
Yeah,
who you are or where you are. So, Alexandra, thank you
that's
very
right.
much for taking time out of your day and coming and having a chat to us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, anytime is great. It's great to we try pumping up as much and as many WA or not even not necessarily WA but Australian artists.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're talking on
That's right. That's really great. Yeah,
Thursday because one
getting
of some
them
of the
to talk.
questions I was asking did have a purpose. Is that on Thursday night, I'm interviewing a young lady from Fremantle, and she
Mhm.
reached out to us. She said, "I'm starting my music career." She's only 14, and she's just coming through,
Okay.
and she's just starting to record her own music now. And what I've noticed is like there's a lot of people in the music industry, but you don't get many mentors taking young folk aside and saying, "Well, do this and do that." And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
hearing it from someone like yourself, I can say to her, say, "Hey, you got to see what Alexandra's gone through and how she's got some wise words in, and this is what you've got to do."
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, because I really, I think every artist has something special
yeah.
to contribute. Yeah, for sure.
No, easy. Well, thank you very much for joining us. We'll put Star on at the end. We'll have all the links for everyone to get on and check out your website, check out all your socials and follow and watch the videos and
Yeah.
download the music.
Right.
Too easy.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye.
You're gonna be a star, you're gonna shine the best. Those who second guessed you made you less, you see what's next. You're gonna set the tone, you're gonna set the pace, and everybody is gonna know your face. 'Cause I said look at you now, you made it this far. I said look at you now, you're gonna be a star. Oh, I said look at you now, you made it this far. I said You're gonna set the tone. You cannot be replaced. And everybody is gonna know your face.